What's up, everyone? Today we're going to take a look at Old Man Logan from the Warlock wave in Hasbro's Marvel Legends. All right, now this is probably going to be a fairly quick review, but there's surprisingly a decent amount to go over, despite the fact that this is just a figure. There's no build-a-figure parts, there's no accessories, so we're just going to be talking about this guy here. So this is Old Man Logan, and obviously this guy is in this Warlock wave with a lot of classic characters because of the movie that's out. So, good tie-in on Hasbro's part. But he really has nothing to do with the actual wave itself and the classic Jim Lee style characters that we're getting right now. So, let's take a look at him. And first of all, I'd like to mention that he is a shorter character. So he's not tall, which is good. I don't know, here's another one. Here's Dazzler. I don't think he's this much shorter than Dazzler. She's kind of out of scale, but you can see that he's a shorter figure. Overall, I think this guy's pretty cool. I wasn't really too excited about him. He was at the bottom of my list because he doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure piece. And, I've got the previous Wolverine, so I'm like, well, do I need him? Obviously, I need him, but, he's a lot cooler than I expected now that I have my hands on him. This figure, I don't know, kind of sets a bit of a bar for Marvel Legends as far as I'm concerned. Sculpt, paint, and articulation are really good, and there's one bit of articulation that, it seems kind of hidden, but it's really worth mentioning. So let's go over articulation first. Head swivels just like normal, looks up, looks down. So we got all that. Arms go up and out and swing them around. We got that bicep swivel. We have double jointed elbows. Mine are kind of tight. He's, just got him out of the package pretty recently. We've got a swivel and a hinge on the wrist. The claws are removable. Obviously, that's not articulation, but it's a moving part, so I'll mention it. He does have a crunch. He can hunch over pretty far. He's not going to go back too far, but that's okay. We have a waist twist. Legs can go out pretty decently. They kick forward about 90 degrees, and then they go back just a little bit, not too far. We do have our thigh cut, and we have double jointed knees. Now, the bit of articulation that really caught me off guard is how they handled what would be the boot cut or the shin swivel, because he doesn't have one. What they did instead is we have an actual rocker, like a true rocker down here at the ankle that is like mixed in with a swivel. So the whole ball swivels here. The rocker also rocks, and then the foot does have a hinge. So this thing can go all around. It's like a true rocker in the sense that you can get it flat in any kind of position, which is really cool. Very unexpected. Now, as far as the sculpt goes, I think it's really, really cool. There's a lot of detail, a lot of wrinkles in the pants, in the jacket, and the jacket is a soft plastic, really pliable. You can move it around. I think you could take it off if you were so inclined, but it's just the chest part. It's not the actual arms, so it might look a little funny. The collar is kind of textured a bit. The zipper is really well done. It's actually like you can like it's kind of ribbed. You can feel the individual notches there. The shirt has wrinkles in it, as well as his six-pack in there. We've got a sculpted belt with the buckle, which is attached. It's not one of the ones that's free-floating like usual. The stitching on the pants is sculpted in there, and you can see the pockets in the back, and just all around a really cool-looking sculpt. The face is, look how crotchety he looks. That's perfect. The face looks great. I am beyond happy with how this looks. He looks like Old Man Logan, so I can't really argue this point too much. As far as paint goes, lots of molded plastic here. Pants, boots, things like that. Skin tones here, but the hair is painted really well. The eyes are painted really well. The eyebrows are painted really well. And then the jacket, I don't know if it has a wash on it or if it's like a marbled plastic, kind of like Shatterstar's the shoulder pad. It looked like it had a wash, but it also looks like it's molded that way. So I don't know, but it looks really, really good and convincing. There also may be a wash on the face too, because there's a lot of darker areas that bring out the wrinkles in his face. So, he looks the part, and he has the articulation that, it's all it is this right here, but it's a cool little addition that they didn't have to put in this figure, and I think it really helps with his posability. So overall, I'm obviously very pleased with this figure. Like I said, I didn't really care about him. I knew I was going to get him, but at the end of the day, I was like, well, it's just another Wolverine. He doesn't come with anything special. Why do I care? Now I know why I care. This figure is pretty damn great. For comparison's sake, here he is with the previous wave Wolverine, and like I mentioned in that review, I did swap out his claws for real metal. I'm probably going to do the same for this guy because I do have another set lingering around somewhere. So they look really good together. I don't know. I think the Old Man Logan might actually be my current favorite Wolverine. Maybe not, but he is really, really cool. Everything about him is executed really well. And like I said, he sets a bit of a bar for Marvel Legends as far as I'm concerned. Sculpt is great. Paint is great. Articulation is great. And, you know, he fits the look of the character. I've said previously that Shatterstar is my favorite character in this wave, and that is because I have kind of an undying love for that character for whatever reason. But I think from a technical standpoint, I think we found the best character in this wave, the best figure. I don't know how any other figure can stack up to this one. The others that I've reviewed so far, Shatterstar, Dazzler, whatever else I've reviewed, I can't think, Polaris, Sunfire, those, they're good figures. They're not this level of good. And I do not think Cyclops will beat him, nor do I think Colossus will. What I've seen of the build-a figure definitely won't. So this is probably the must-have figure of the wave in terms of general appeal. Wolverine is, at this point, you know, he's a must-have even if you don't care for Marvel Legends. So if you haven't found him, I would track him down. He is 2 per case, so he should be slightly easier to find, but still the demand is always going to be there. So that's going to do it for this review, everyone. As always, stay tuned for more reviews. We've got 2 more left in this wave. We got Cyclops and Colossus. I just have to find them, and then I will crank out a review for those 2 as well as Warlocks. So they're coming. I just got to get a hold of them. So let me know what you think of this guy down in the comments. Do you have him? Have you, what do you think? Are you as pleased and surprised by him as I was? Let me know. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share the whole YouTube deal. And until next time.